Okay everybody, most of you want to see another video about this Compaq Presario S3000NX. Now in my previous video, I may have called it an S300. Disregard that, it's a S3000NX. I'd like to thank you, that YouTuber who pointed that out. I usually get confused with model numbers because I have them memorized in my head, such as the Compaq Armada 1750, Compaq Presario 2200, the Acer Extensa 360, like all of these model numbers, they're just in my head, including the HP Media Center. Now, in my previous video, I was going to allow the machine to boot up fully. Well, I keep forgetting that this wall outlet here has a little flaw. I don't know what's causing it, and I have to get that replaced or repaired. I have this 3 wall outlet adapter plugged in because the 2 outlets that are on this thing itself, for some reason, whenever I have something plugged in there, and if you just tap it or bump it, it shuts anything off. Like, see my alarm clock's blinking? Oh shit, I gotta stop that clock, I keep forgetting. Jeez, I can't talk with this constant tick-tocking. Here, that'll shut you up for now. The day after that video, I never got around to setting the time, so it's still blinking. And I think I uploaded that video, I think yesterday, or the day before that. I can't remember. But anyway, the day's not important, I still have to set it. And that's it. So, about this machine. Oh, that's my USB stick that's plugged in. I got it for free by posting a wanted ad on Kijiji. I typed in wanted any working or non-working computers for free, or for a little price. I would be willing to pay about $5 to $10 or more, depending on the kind of computer and the kind of parts that were in it. This machine is loaded because it has a brand new DVD rewritable drive. It has, I believe, has 1 gig of RAM, a 128 megabyte video card, which isn't all that much, but it's still something, rather than the built-in video card that it has. I believe the video card that's built in has 32 megabytes of memory. I'm not sure. Yep, it does. So the original system specs, such as the 256 megs of RAM, that's not in there. They replaced that. The 40 gigabyte hard drive is still in there, but it also has a 150 gig drive. It still has the CD rewritable drive, but they added the DVD drive. So they only updated a couple parts, but I still call it a fully loaded computer. They also mentioned that it was underwater because of a basement flood. Now, I inspected this machine very thoroughly, and I could not find any evidence of water damage. Usually when you get a basement flood, usually the water's dirty, or depending, like whatever it is, like it could be sewage. It would smell. The computer doesn't smell. Or you could see a faint water line. Now, clearly I had a plant sitting up here, and my cat knocked it over and basically made a mess on my wall. So you can still see that faint water line. I cleaned that and it's not coming out. I looked in this machine and there is no water lines, no water damage of any kind. It's clean. Well, as opposed to this machine, this computer I said I was going to make a video about, but I keep putting it off because I'm always busy. This machine, if you look at it, You see how dirty that is in there? It may look it may look dirty, but it's really not. It's actually corrosion because water got in there. I've cleaned this computer so many times. I've even taken the motherboard out, tried to clean it, and that won't come out. Whenever you get that area wet, it really smells. I'm not cleaning that spot anymore. But it doesn't smell right now because it's not wet. But if you put any liquids on it or even try to clean it, it releases a foul odor. And I really don't want to waste any more time in that. So that's how I can tell if a machine's been underwater. If I see water damage on the bottom or if I see a faint line on the machine itself. So, the only problem with this machine was the boot sequence in the BIOS. That's all that was wrong with it. So, that must have been the most easiest job I've ever done. Because usually when I get these computers, I have to do some soldering work, I have to replace the hard drive and put a new one in, change the RAM, change the video card, all that shit. Even put thermal paste on because it overheats and shuts off. I even have to clean it out. This machine was a little bit dusty inside, but not too bad. And it only took like 5 minutes to do. It wasn't what you call an overhaul. I didn't have to, well, I decided to reinstall the OS because I felt like it. This machine was loaded with different files on it that didn't belong to me. There's even pictures, videos. I emailed the people who gave it to me and I said, do you want your files or what? And they're like, nah, just erase it all. So I did. But just think what you can do by posting just a simple ad and you get a free fully loaded computer. Now, usually it won't always happen. You won't always get a top-notch computer in perfect condition. You'll probably get a beat-up hunk of junk, kind of like this one. But you can make it working. Geez, that didn't make sense. You can make it a functional computer. Doesn't matter what it looks like on the outside. All that matters is whether or not it runs. I'm getting screwed up on my speech today. Jeez. Anyway, what am I going to use this computer for? Well, I kind of like burning movies to DVDs that I have on my computer so I can save space. And this computer does have a fully loaded DVD burner, so why not keep it, you know? I might keep it for myself. Sure, I got a lot of computers. For example, hold on guys, I just gotta pull this one off. Set the camera down. Shit. The only computers I won't really keep, and no offense to anybody, but I wouldn't keep this Dell Optiplex GX280 because it's not fully loaded. The only thing that's... oh shit, that's probably not good. The only thing that's fully loaded about this machine is the processor, and that's it. There's nothing special about it. I don't really care for them. And really, I get too many Dells anyway. Like, no offense to anyone who likes Dells, but sometimes I get so sick and tired of seeing these things, I just don't even think it's worth picking up. Because it takes RAM that is so bloody expensive. I was lucky enough to trade that iMac for hard drives and RAM. this machine has a 1 gigabyte stick of RAM and a 40 gig hard drive. My other computers that are in the laundry room have better parts, so I was able to get free RAM and some free hard drives for just trading a piece of shit iMac that never worked. I saved money big time in that. So, anyway, enough about this computer. I don't like this thing, but I love this one. Some of you asked me to install Windows 7 on it. Well, I tried that. Slow as hell. And the video card didn't even work for the arrow effects. I even tried Windows 8 on it. No, I don't like Windows 8 because of the crappy tablet layout of the start menu. I hate that so much that I don't even want to use it. So I stuck with Windows XP. That's what this machine was designed for, and yes, I know I like pushing my computers to their breaking point, but not this time. I want a smooth running ship here. And Compaq, Presario, I think it should be treated a lot more gently than any other computer. And hey, it's not every day that I get a Compaq Presario, you know. I've always been getting Dells. So this computer should be treated well. So let's take a look at the specs and stuff. It's not connected to the internet right now, but it has all the updates, even Flash Player, Adobe Reader, Microsoft Word. The only thing that I'm not too impressed about is the processor. It's an AMD Athlon XP2000, 1.67 gigahertz. Not really fast. Kind of like a late Pentium 3, because some Pentium 3s have 1 gigahertz processors, but this one doesn't really act like a Pentium 3. But I will say one negative comment. The only thing I don't like is when you start the machine up, it's slow, like really, really slow. You got to give it time to load. And if you're burning DVDs, the machine hangs for quite a bit, you know. You can't really go on the internet. Even if a screensaver plays, it gets really, really laggy. But I'll play it right now and it will be fine. See? Plays just fine. But if you're running a billion programs at once, that's where things get really nasty. I like my little fishies. Hey, fishies. Well, that was stupid, but love the clownfish. Although they're not really my favorite fish, and I don't care for fish anyway. But yeah. But for the most part, this machine has been really helpful. I've been getting a lot of DVD burning done. I actually stepped on one of my mother's DVDs. She likes the series called Fringe, and I stepped on the season 3 DVD, so here I am burning a DVD on this computer, and 2 more in the laundry room, so I can recreate the season. Teehee, oops. Shouldn't leave things lying around, but hey, happens to everybody. So, I'm glad that you guys enjoyed this video about this computer. Hope I didn't burn you. Burn you? I hope I didn't bore you to death. Jesus. That was really, really stupid. Burn? Okay, I'm gonna stop filming now because I'm scared that I'm gonna make another oops. But anyway. Burn.